What's good, family? This is Let Me Pull Your Coat, the unfiltered world of Master Silk. And this week, it's not just me. I brought in a voice from the past, a woman who's flipped the whole script, took the game, and made it hers. She used to work for me back when I was known as Seldom Seen, before I was given the moniker Master Silk, while holding it down in Kansas City. Now, she's got stocks, a real estate portfolio, and a voice worth listening to. Say what's up to the people, Vanessa, also known as China Doll.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, China Doll. Seldom seen. Oh, my bad. Master Silk helped me move from the stroll to the stocks. I learned the ropes from him and flipped it. Now I'm here to pull coats too and keep it all the way real. Forgive me if I sound a little under the weather. The jet lag is real.
Before we dig in, let me pull yours for a sec. If this podcast hits you, supports you, or slaps you back into reality, show some love. Hit that subscribe, drop a donation, and get your name shouted out next episode. You keep us talking, we keep it raw. Let's get to it.
All right, Silk. First up, we've got Ricardo from San Juan, Puerto Rico. He asks, I'm making good money now, but my cousin keeps calling me a sellout because I left the streets and got into logistics. He still lives at his mama's crib. How do I handle this?
Ricardo, let that man choke on his pride. That ain't loyalty, it's jealousy dressed in fake morals. I got folks who used to grind beside me and now they mad because I wear tailored suits. When I opened my first club, cats I fed had the nerve to say I was acting brand new. But they weren't there when I was learning city and licensing regs and club financing at 2 a.m. while they were out chasing tail. You gotta outgrow people. Some of them are seasonal, some are soil. Learn the difference.
That part. And I remember when I first told one of the girls I was taking Seldom Seen's advice and buying stock instead of bags. She laughed. Now, she asking me how to start a Roth IRA. Let them talk, baby. You stacking while they're stalling? Next up is Letitia from Johannesburg, South Africa. I want to start a boutique, but I don't have family support. Everyone thinks I should just be grateful with a job. How do I push forward?
Letitia, baby girl, if I waited for support, I'd still be in the basement. When I bought my first strip club, I had 2 people behind me in the mirror. My family thought I was crazy, but that same club paid for my law school books later on. You gotta believe louder than they doubt.
I remember that. I was getting fed up with my then current P. You pocked your P's, and me and 3 other track stars came running. But Seldom, damn, I'll never get used to calling you Silk. No offense. But remember, it was the same for me. My mama didn't understand what I was doing when I walked away from the game. She said, who's gonna take care of you? I said, me. Start small, Letitia. Pop-up shops. All. Instagram. Hustle smart, and your success will speak louder than their silence. Up next is Malik from New Orleans. My barbershop just opened. My girl says I work too much and she's feeling neglected. But if I don't bribe now, we won't have nothing. Am I wrong?
You ain't wrong, but you gotta communicate. See, when I opened my video production biz, I was shooting, editing, and negotiating all day. My bottom, she held me down. Why? Because I explained the vision early. A lot of women will ride, but they need to know where the car is going. Talk to her, Malik. Don't sacrifice love for legacy. They owe them both.
Facts. And ladies, sometimes we want the outcome without respecting the process. If you knew what kind of discipline it takes to build a barbershop, you'd massage his back instead of complaining. Communicate, compromise, and support. All right. Now, this one's from Koji in Osaka, Japan. I flipped sneakers for 5 years, but now I want to move into real estate. Everyone says it's too risky and I don't have the look for it.
Koji, I used to walk into bank meetings smelling like cigar smoke and attitude. They said I didn't look like no investor either, until I bought the damn building they worked in. Don't dress for the part, be the part. Let your knowledge and hustle speak for itself.
I remember that. You walked in wearing a mink coat and told that man, I am the bank. Oji, take that sneaker money and buy your first duplex. Let them laugh, or be laughing louder when you cash out equity. Asha from Memphis asks, why do men get scared when a woman is independent and has her own bag?
Because a lot of them ain't men, they're males. A man sees an independent woman and thinks partnership. A boy sees her and thinks competition. When you got your own, some dudes feel like they can't dangle control over your head. But let them go. You don't need a leash, you need a ladder.
Say that again, Silk. I've had dudes tell me I was too intimidating. Go. I'm just not dependent. I want a man to add to me, not rescue me. And Silk taught me that. Real love respects power. Jorge from Miami wants to know, is it better to start a business with your friends or alone?
Jorge, I started a bar with a homie back in the day. By month 6, we were arguing over liquor orders and dancers' payroll. Friends don't always make good business partners. Know who's got vision and who's just hanging out. I'd rather hire a stranger with drive than a friend with excuses.
Same here, Silk. I had to fire my cousin from my real estate business. She thought family meant free paychecks and no labor. Yeah. Hire slow, fire fast, and keep your money and your peace. This one's from Shirley in Oakland. I want to invest, but I only got $800 to my name. Is it even worth starting?
Yes. I started with less than that. $800 can buy books, courses, or get your first vending machine. Or hell, flip some merch. I once turned a $600 camera into a 6-figure adult video business. It ain't what you start with, it's how you move with it.
Exactly. I used my last $500 to start my Airbnb cleaning service. Remember, Silk? I called you and you suggested that I use the money I made off of that cleaning service to find an affordable property to buy. So I grew $500 into property ownership. Don't wait for $1 million. Start with $8 if that's what you got. Okay, here's one from Tabitha in Peoria. She says, my ex is doing better now. His business is booming, he's dressing sharp, and dating someone new. We haven't spoken since the breakup. Why do I feel salty even though I left him? Ooh, Silk, can I get this one? Tabitha, sis, let me tell you what you're feeling. It's not regret, it's ego. You wanted him to suffer without you. But instead, he leveled up. You didn't want him back. You just wanted to be the last best thing that ever happened to him.
Girl, you preaching now. And let me add this. Growth don't always happen in your arms. Sometimes your absence is the fertilizer for their elevation. Don't hate it. Learn from it. Clap for him from the curb and keep kicking rocks.
Next is Deshawn from Louisville. I started dating this woman who says she wants a traditional man, but she's never even cooked or cleaned for herself. Am I crazy for thinking this sounds one-sided?
Deshawn, that ain't traditional. That's transactional. She wants the benefits of patriarchy without the responsibilities. Back when I had my own little empire of women, I had women who understood their role, but I made damn sure I handled mine. None of my girls ever wanted anything that I did not supply. I don't mean like the Blade Runners now. That can't make a move without their weed or drink. I taught my girls to invest in the alcohol that they drank. As for the weed, 3 of them own cannabis clubs. Traditions works both ways, not just when it benefits you.
Exactly. And let's be honest, a lot of folks hollering about traditional don't even know what that means. If you want a provider, you better know how to nurture, not just nag. It's teamwork, not servitude. This one hit close. From Ari in Brooklyn. How did you deal with people trying to pull you back into the life after you left it? Silk, I remember when I first dipped. Oh, they said I was acting too good now. Oh me Hollywood. I lost friends, but I gained peace. Ari, the life don't lead easy, especially when you had love in it. But staying clean requires keeping your distance from the dirt.
Facts. When I left Kansas City and went semi-legit, folks were still ringing my line trying to run side plays to me. But I told them, I'm out of the game, but I still know how it's played. The biggest flicks ain't making it out, it's staying out.
This one's from Zaire in Toronto. I'm tired of being the only one in my crew trying to elevate. How do I motivate them, or should I just move on?
Zaire, let me break this down. You can't teach hustle to people who romanticize struggle. You're speaking in goals and they're hearing gibberish. I used to roll with a crew where I was the only one looking past Friday night. One day I stopped explaining and just left. And funny thing, years later, they came asking how I did it.
Yep. And when I started investing, my circle shrank real quick. I stopped inviting people who got offended when I talked about stocks instead of gossip. Elevation is lonely until it's legendary. We got Janelle from Houston up next. Why do some men say they want a strong woman, but then call her too much when she stands her ground? Oh, I gotta jump on this one, Silk, because some men confuse obedience with femininity. They want a puppet, not a partner. Sis, if he can't handle your voice, he damn sure don't deserve your loyalty.
Let me shore this one up. Janelle, strength in a woman scares weak men. A man like me, I want a woman who challenges me, sharpens me, matches me. If he's threatened by your strength, leave him to play with paper dolls. I'll give you an example. I have a female relative that I have personally seen beat down a grown man. I've seen her pick up a dead rat by the tail and throw it away. I've even watched her kill spiders that would give any man the creeps. But now, she has a man where she plays Miss Prissy. She can't do anything for herself. She'll run through the house screaming when she sees a spider because she feels that is the only way she can keep her man. She has a college degree and he has nothing. In other words, never let yourself shrink so that someone else can grow.
Last one here is from Kwame in Ghana. I want to start mentoring young men in my neighborhood, but I feel like I ain't perfect enough. Should I still do it?
Kwame, I appreciate the love. I remember some of your other messages in previous episodes. I hope everything worked out for you. Now to this one. Kwame, let me make this clear. Your imperfections are your credentials. You've been through it. I didn't get to mentor nobody by being polished. I did it by surviving what they're going through. It's like with a preacher. Why would someone listen to a preacher that has never been through what they've been through? It doesn't make sense. How can they tell me the evils of Mary Jane and they've never smoked a doobie?
Some of the best advice I ever got was from folks still in recovery, not folks who act like they never made mistakes. Kwame, show up with your scars. That's where the real power is.
Major love to my supporters, Tony G. From Atlanta, thanks for the donation, player. Monique from Toronto, you stay sharing every episode. I see you. And Devin in Compton, appreciate that cash app. And before I forget, major shout out to Brian A. out of Miami, Florida. My man sent one of the realest, most heartfelt messages I've received since this show started. Plus, he sent me more listeners with questions. That kind of love don't go unnoticed. So Brian, I'm sending you more than just thanks. I'm sending you that official Let Me Pull Your Coat hoodie straight from the vault. Wear it with pride, because real ones like you keep this podcast alive.
And I want to shout out the ladies from the Seldom Seen crew who reached out when they found out I was making a trip out here. It's Roxy, Champagne, Lucky, and Jasmine. You'll always be my sisters. Seldom, Silk says you're all welcome to come visit us, me. His house is big enough for all of us to have our own bedrooms and then some. Oh, you have got to ride in his slingshot. That thing is awesome. I may stay a few more weeks and soak up this new game he's putting down. I'll let you know. Here's your coat pull of the week. If somebody don't clap when you win, cut them off mid-applause. Fake love ain't love. It's surveillance. You don't need a crowd. You need conviction. And if they love the old you, but hate the evolved you, they were just addicted to your struggle. Don't go back for their comfort.
All right, y'all. That's it for this week's game session. If you felt this episode, if something we said slapped some sense into you, or maybe reminded you of who the hell you really are, then do us a favor. Share it. Don't keep the medicine to yourself. Follow Let Me Pull Your Coat, the unfiltered world of Master Silk on all platforms. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, you name it. Rate it, review it, and if you're really rocking with us, drop a donation so we can keep delivering the real.
And don't forget, your message might be read next. Send your questions, stories, or confessions to letmepullyourcoat@gmail.com. No topic off limits, no judgment, just straight talk. Until next time, family, keep your coat pulled tight and your hustle tighter. We out. Much love and much respect.